Hello everyone, we want to talk about the sustainable strategy of Kering from the perspective of climate. First of all, let us think of why Kering chose to act sustainably. The fashion industry is the second most polluting industry in the world, with 4 million tons of textiles wasted each year and 79 billion cubic meters of water used. It is also responsible for 1.2 billion tons of GHG emissions annually. Kering Group is the leader in the fashion industry in terms of sustainable practice. The name Kering Group is adapted to communicate the concept of caring, which pronunciation of caring is similar to the word caring, implying that it cares for not only its brand, but also its consumers. The company faced campaigns from PTAA. The full name is People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and in response declared that it would phase out fur from all its products by the fall of 2022. Stella McCartney, a former Kering Group subsidiary, has replaced leather with eco-responsible materials such as eco-alton napper and Chanel. According to François Arnaud Pinault, luxury and sustainability go hand in hand. An investment in adopting sustainable practice will benefit the company in the long run. Real luxury is based on authenticity and sincerity, and if the products are not in sync with the higher set of values, it's difficult to survive in this industry. He added that people will penalize you if they think that you don't care. So the Kering Group issued new guidelines on greenwashing, stated that reducing carbon emissions should take precedence over compensating for usage. François Arnaud Pinault's focus on sustainability is characterized by three unique pillars. The first one is care. Kering Group cares for the environment and is committed to reducing its environmental footprint and preserving the earth and its natural resources by deploying innovative techniques, embracing new behaviors, and upholding stringent standards. And the second one is the collaboration. According to Kering, collaboration, learning, and transparency will advance the cause of sustainability. Sustainability can be achieved by one person or one group. And the last one is create. Create is about the ideas and innovations Kering is working on to challenge the existing business models and make a bigger positive impact.
So, what exactly are the key issues facing in Kering in terms of being sustainable? The most critical issue is that Kering faces the physical risks and the transition risks associated with climate change. This is because a central goal in Kering's climate strategy is to achieve net zero emissions by 2025. Well, for the physical risks, Kering relies heavily on nature's high quality raw materials and agriculture and the growth of these crops, which receive a high degree of influence from climate change. In this circumstance, Kering needs to explore regenerative methods for raw material production and search for new low impact materials. This means that it is important for Kering to have the ability to identify climate risks and anticipate problems well in advance. For the transition risks, some customers may not be attracted by these green and sustainable concept, meaning that Kering's initiative does not necessarily meet customers' expectations. In addition, Kering's sustainability strategy, which involves sourcing renewable energy and using natural resources, requires constant attention to changes in local laws and regulations and constant adjustment of relative steps of the supply chain to adapt. Both two risks are may lead to serious problems for Kering, especially in their further strategy, their goodwill, their customer loyalty, and even the legal implications.
What has Kering done so far? As the slide shows, it was beginning in 1996, established its first code of ethics, and in 2003, Kering first assembled a sustainability team. In the last few years, it's made the foundation of sustainable supply chain. Until 2017, Kering presented the 3 pillars of its 2025 sustainability strategy, as previous said: care, collaborate, and create, and the new targets and the renewed ambition, crafting tomorrow's luxury. In 2018, it published the Kering Standards, an official list of advanced industry environmental and social requirements for its brands and suppliers. And nowadays, in 2020, Kering unveiled its biodiversity strategy, organized into 4 stages: avoid, reduce, restore and regenerate, and transform. Through these efforts, Kering has achieved a lot in terms of sustainable development. From 2015 to 2018, it's mainly achieved a 77% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. As of 2018, Kering focused on carbon neutral. In 2019, Kering launched its first animal welfare code and launched a briefing session of the group's environmental, social, and governance, which means ESG. And in 2021, Kering announced that none of the group's houses will use animal fur. For the future, based on previous achievements, the vital point and goal of Kering's climate strategy includes: the first one is increasing direct sourcing of renewable electricity from 25% to 100% in 2022, and reaching a 90% absolute reduction of Scope 1 and 2 GHG emissions in 2030, reducing Scope 3 GHG emissions by 70% per unit of value added by 2030. Strategic and appropriate offsetting through NCS for hard-to-abate emissions. Also, Kering aims to achieve net zero emissions in 2050. In addition, Kering releases its sustainability report annually to be supervised by its customers and NGOs, and made it public in their report in 2020 as promised. 3 years after announcing its sustainable development strategy, Kering hopes to continue to effectively respond to changing challenges through transparent and open cooperation, share knowledge in an open source way, and promote sustainable development in the entire luxury industry. And these are our references. Thank you.